annual basis just to make bottles. So this is a huge issue in terms of cutting free from our dependence on foreign oil, which is something we're trying to do in Iowa, and the fact that these are not biodegradable. So they sit in a landfill for more than 100 years before they become biodegradable. So I've also urged the legislature to look at bio-based plastics. Why in Iowa do we have to rely on foreign imported oil to manufacture bottles when we have wonderful alternatives with bio-based plastics that are homegrown? Also for the young people here, one of the reasons I really felt strongly about moving forward on this is I took a walk outside of Terrace, around the block near Terrace Hill early this year, and I picked up a bottle and a can walking with my kids, and I tried to explain to them why they were there, and both the bottle and the can were not currently covered under the Iowa bottle ban, and that, so it's a mess. And these young people have shown you a few pictures here, but we're seeing this all over the state, and right here at home as well, around Des Moines.
Governor, have you made any new recommendations to legislators as far as how to fully fund REAP?
It was in my budget, and now it's up to them to find the money. I've presented my budget, and they need to find they need to present to me before I sign a budget, one that's balanced and one that takes care of our priorities like REAP. So it's clearly in their court. I've done my work in terms of putting that budget together.
Will you sign the budget if REAP is not included?
Not likely.
Governor, grocers have long opposed the mandate that they take back the empty containers. Is there some middle ground you can find with grocers? I mean, this would mean several new types of containers that would go back to grocery stores. Is there any way to kind of make things okay with them, or?
Well, I know these representatives here we work with different groups every day about how to craft legislation. I know that Donovan Olson and others have been up there working for many years, in fact, with the groups involved in this issue. So, and they will continue to be, I think, fair in the way that they move this bill along. But certainly at any point there are amendments, you can change the bill, and I think we have all showed a real willingness to work together with all the groups involved on how to best modernize the bottle bill. But that's really, in terms of a technical change, something they'd have to work out through the legislative process upstairs, which unfortunately I don't get to be involved in all the time.
Did you meet with just Republican leaders this morning, or both Republicans and Democrats? And if so, what did you talk about with leadership this morning? Anything you told them that you need, or anything you urged them to do?
We met with Republican leaders. I've agreed to meet with the Democrats and the Republicans regularly through the session. We focused primarily on the economic stimulus package. I reported to them what had transpired in Washington, D.C. as a part of our national governors meeting, my meetings at the White House, meetings on Capitol Hill, and we're going to continue to work together. The great news is we all agree, and I led on the idea of giving Iowans a $67 million tax cut by not taxing the rebate checks with personal income. I think that's a major accomplishment. That's economic stimulus. That's $67 million more in Iowa taxpayers' pockets thanks to that idea. And that I look forward to signing that formally here in the very near future. There are some other ideas that we're talking about. We all want Congress to do a second piece of stimulus with respect to infrastructure. We've asked for as much as $6 billion, the states collectively. We have a lot of projects that we could literally start digging and moving forward on those projects in as little as 30 days. 30 to 90 days, and that would be a great way to stimulate the economy, put people to work, create jobs. And we'll continue to work in a bipartisan way on how to best make sure our economy in Iowa stays strong. Thank you all very much.